Good evening and welcome to all the members of PMC Africa. My name is Pranjali Dighe from India. Today we have amazing master with us, Preeti Prasad ma'am. Let me introduce her. She is from Phoenix, Arizona, working as software engineer. She loves to read modern spiritual books and teach meditation. She read autobiography of several spiritual masters and has helped her to walk on the path. Today's wonderful topic is Power of Words. I welcome her for beautiful meditation on the platform of PMC Africa. Ma'am, please take over.
Thank you. Wonderful introduction. Thank you, Pranjali ji. And good evening, good morning, everybody, if somebody has joined from West. So far, we have been talking about, in last two sessions, we have talked about self-love and the power of thought. And we are going to talk today is the combination or addition of both and how it changes our world, how it changes. In the history, we can see we have such great politicians, and with their word, either we have gone to far end of the wellness, goodness, or the extreme of pain, hurt, and war. So can we just check ourselves? How are we feeling today? Can we reach out to our feeling center? Because as we increase our self-love, we allow ourselves to speak. We speak for ourselves. And that is where everything starts changing. All our life comes in connection, deeper connection, soul connection with all lives around us. And then wherever we are, we become a successful person. So far, we have learned about the power of thought. There's always a power within us that brings us, that gives us that opportunity to think. And then with our words, we make a hard line. It influences everybody. So we are going to talk about it in detail after the session, how we combine both the power of thought and self-love, and we make a world, this world, the same world, a better place, where we just think, okay, nothing can be done. Everything is gone bad. That's where our words come, but it comes through a thought. It's just an expression of our thought. So let us begin our session with a beautiful, lovely meditation. And everybody just be comfortable wherever you are. Now let the day go and come to this present moment with complete awareness. I'm going to share the music and then I will start guiding. The volume is okay? All right. So just sit comfortably. If you are sitting on the floor, cross your legs. Clasp your fingers, hands into your lap. Loosen out your body and gently close your eyes. As you close your eyes, feel within. How do you feel? Now take a slow, long, deep breath in. Let it reach out to each and every corner of your body. And slowly, gently exhale. Now, take another slow, long, deep breath in through your nostril to the head, all over your face, Let it go down through your neck, chest, shoulders. Chest, stomach, bottom. Hold and release. As you exhale, just release all the stuck energies, stuck emotions. Become aware of your body more. Become aware of your surrounding more so that you feel comfortable and safe. Allow yourself to go deeper and deeper within. Now, the last time, take a slow, long, deep breath in. Let it go to the head, crown of the head, to the tailbone, to both of your foot. Let yourself expand like a balloon. And then exhale. Exhale all your stress and worries. Things to do, things that have done, let it go. I let go of all my chores. I let go of all my worries, fear, need of anger. I let go the need of blame. I let go the need of resentment. There is no one else. There's only me. And everybody around me is just my reflection. My deeper self, who I don't know. I'm grateful for this wonderful life. You can repeat this. Come to your heart center. Feel all these spoken words. And now, let your breath become easy, spontaneous. Breath is something that happens to us, and we just become an observer of it. There is no action, there is no activity involved. Feel each and every breath more. Slow down more. Let the thoughts come and go. Let the sensation of your body go. Let the need of putting effort to smell, to taste, to hear, let it all go. Become one with everything. Our hands and legs are crossed. But let go the feeling of the touch. Both our physical eyes are closed. But let go the sense, the feeling of seeing. I let go of all my five senses. I have the eyes, but I allow it to rest. And relax. I have the breath, and I see it happening. I let go the senses of knowing the smell. I have this mouth. Where I am tasting myself. So calm and comfortable. Become one with this feeling and let go the senses of taste. Let go the need of hearing. Let it go and just see yourself from behind, through your feeling center, from your heart. The sacred space where we feel only love, peace, oneness, harmony, balance, comfort, abundant, grateful. These are all miraculous feelings, miraculous state to be in. The life is meant to be like this. Let us accept our life breath by breath. I accept my life just the way it is. I accept myself just the way I am. Feel your beauty. Feel how precious, magnificent, unique, special you are. Feel the amazement of seeing yourself your inner self. Own it breath by breath. Just see whatever is happening inside. Seeing from inside is the feeling of our inner self. Who speaks through intuition. Only if we start trusting ourselves. Trust ourselves. We need to know who we are, what we think, what we feel. Why my words are so different from this space. The answer is with you. With each of us here. We know. We know everything. We just felt our divine self. This feeling is called bliss. beyond happiness, beyond joy. The state that we carry all the time. I accept what I see. I accept my shadow too, as I accept my light. Light is wisdom that we carry lifetime to lifetime. This is time, history. If there is anything that is bothering, just let it go. Let go of all those situations. Just know that it is so temporary and everything is going to be fine. I am safe in the universe. And I have all the support that I need. Feel it, make it yours. When we look back in our life, that's what we see. Just affirm and accept that I was doing my best with the knowledge, with my understanding, with the information that I had. I was always doing my best. So I approve of myself. I accept myself just the way I am. I flow easily with life. I love life. I really love my life. I really enjoy what I do. I choose to do what I enjoy. The change is constant. And we are changing every moment. So each sequence we have just our goodness getting richer and fuller with the experiences of life, with this acceptance just growing and expanding our consciousness. A powerful soul. I claim my infinite potential. Last 2 minutes. Take this time to express our gratitude. Gratitude for our breath, our mentor, our guide, our friend, our guru. Let us express our gratitude to ourselves for doing the best, for wanting the best, for making any effort for a change. Let us express our gratitude for this wonderful meditation session. Every day we are making a huge shift within. And when the things change within, everything around us start changing. And allow the change. Easily and effortlessly. Affirm this more and more. And we will find ourselves at ease at any situation. Last 30 seconds. Take a slow, long, deep breath in. Feel your body. Feel your hands, your legs, your stomach, your chest, your mouth, your nose, your eyes and ears. Feel your entire body. Feel your heart space and tell yourself that I'm just going to stay here no matter what. Now, slowly, gently, bring both your hands and put it over your closed eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Slowly, gently, you can come out of the meditation. You can drink some water. And just know that we are the infinite beings. Just come to experience this human life. We come as a student, we come as a teacher. And we make this world beautiful more and more every time. And that is what we see all around us from the history of time, that we know our past, where we have come from, and what are we doing now. And we are going. We can see an image.
Meditation was beautiful, ma'am. Beautiful.
Thank you. Every meditation is beautiful. How much we allow ourselves to feel ourselves. And that is what we carry throughout the day. If we are not meditating, then we are not living our life fully. People are hesitant to try that. If we meditate, we don't have a worldly life, but we have a true view of this life, what we are experiencing. And when we say that everything is temporary, if we see in our past, everything is so temporary, and we always have a victory, even if it looks like a failure in this world. But when the challenges are there, that is when we learn so much. So, coming to the topic, words are used for communication, but every word has its frequency. Every word has a sound, and now what we know from the scriptures, that the whole entire universe got created through the vibration of a sound. So the words are so powerful. To master our word, we just need awareness. We just don't speak. And when we do, that is when we are just spending our energies. And if you see kids, they will be annoyingly screaming because they have so much energy that they cannot carry it, but they don't know how to express that. So they keep blabbering, making some sound to bring their energy down. But we already spend our energy so much in our thinking, in our feeling, in our speculation of future. That anxiety only comes because we don't have trust in ourselves, because we don't have trust in the life. What is it going to throw next? So we use our word to communicate, to express ourselves. And we need our awareness on those words, what we speak. But if we see when there is a group of people, what do we talk about? We just talk about anything that excites. It could be, fearful talk. Somebody, that happened to that guy. Just last night, one of my friend visited and she told me that in US, the house is so weak. Like, okay, somebody is passing through his garage and the whole ceiling fell off on him. And I said, okay, that's not a wonderful news to share. Because that is when our awareness is going on such things. We are not doing any good to anyone. We are attracting such scenarios in our life. And what we look around, it comes to us. Now, how we look at things, we create in our life. Everything, small to big, there is no accident. It is an outcome of our own self, our own thinking pattern. And that is where this loving the self comes, it becomes so important. Because if we know what hurts me, and if I see everybody is me, everybody is a human being, and everybody is doing their best at their, what their understanding and knowledge it is. And then acceptance comes. To bring the acceptance, to master the forgiveness, to free ourselves from guilt, self-love is so important. So that love is a feeling, and those thoughts, those thoughts are those words. If we combine the two, it becomes our word. For a meditator, our words are so powerful because we start living in the soul state more and more, accepting life more and more. If I use my word to criticize, to judge anybody, we are wasting our energy, and then there is no use of doing any kind of meditation. We need to bring our awareness on the words that we speak. If we just, if we try to record what we speak, we just dial a number to one of my good friend who I think, okay, this is me, and I feel so comfortable to express anything. And I put a recorder beside. And if I'm going to listen to that, half of the thing are of no use. So I always consider the words, that we speak. And we have so many motivational speakers, leaders, politician leaders. And when I see a meditator sharing their own experience, I feel so much difference. Speaking to motivate others, you just need some information that you can pass on. And it's on the other person who is going to try work on himself and then going to reflect upon it, going to take advantage of it. But when a meditator speaks, I always feel the heart-to-heart connection, because that is coming from the soul state. You cannot lie. You cannot brag. You can always add your experience to your words that influences others, that touches so deeply. You don't have to make effort. And that is how powerful this experience sharing is. That is where we allow ourselves to come out of judgment. Who is going to what? Who is going to tell what, and what it's going to make difference? And that is when I felt, when I'm starting my video and I'm talking with in middle of 1,000 people, I cannot lie. I just allow myself to be me. Yeah, I heard myself back. And I judged myself back. But that was the beginning of myself, knowing myself. And the more my awareness was on my self-judgment, how can I speak this in middle of so many people? Then acceptance came, because there is no other way. Where would I go if I don't accept myself? Where will I live? I will leave the body. So beautiful it is. Mastering the self, knowing the self it comes through mastering not the self. I am not my thoughts. I have given the power to think, but I am not my thoughts. I am that divine self, what we experience in our meditation, and nowhere else we could experience that. And what we experience then is the real truth. Just know that. We cannot find the truth outside. It's always reflection of inner. So, mastering what we think is mastering who we are. Because I know that I have the power to choose and to change my thinking. When I decide, I can do it. From whom we get that power? That soul rejoices all our experiences, no matter what. Even if it is a pain, it is curious, if you come to see, if you come to know an angel, the divine being, the being of light, they see our tears and they think, okay, this person looks so beautiful, how the tear comes, what that experience is like. So they rejoice the feeling, they rejoice the pain, the soul rejoice everything. But it's our mind who attach ourselves with success and failure. We attach ourselves from pain and happiness. But the soul is always in the state of bliss. The deeper self of us, who is just witnessing everything. He has no judgment, because God never judges us. When we leave the body, there is no judgment. The judgment is in our conscious mind. And we make a huge shift when we stop our judgment, when we stop our criticism. From the self, we can start from the self. That's why the self-love is so powerful. And that is when the power of word comes, because thought, it is only going to affect me. It is in my mind, right? If I think negative, it will bring negativity to my life, and nothing will change. The whole world is just like that, not paying attention to their thought. So when I said that, okay, with our thought also we participate in a group consciousness. Yes, we do. But there is no change, because everything is just like that. So the thought and feeling is my own inner life, my own inner being, affecting my own life. But when I start speaking, it influences so many people. Take an example of Hitler. With his words, there was war. Take an example of Gandhi or Nelson Mandela. With his words, there was peace. So we have that power to choose our word. We have that power to choose what we want to create. There's a affirmation. Why, after knowing the thoughts, what kind of thought we have, like miraculous thought, positive, negative, and disastrous thought, we have the power of word. We use the affirmation to create, to change our world. And the power is within us always. And when we are with people, if we meet a group of people where we are just talking about, okay, his clothes, how good it is, his how he looks, how he walks, but sometimes we make fun of them, sometimes we hear all kind of that talk that goes only attached to the body. It's a baby soul. It doesn't count as a judgment. It comes as an understanding of the soul on the journey. That's when we start making difference in our life. When we accept somebody as it is, and it doesn't come on its own. It comes only when we see the soul. Otherwise, if we are just seeing the body, we are just seeing the mind, we are just judging people. But we are all on the same journey. If I'm not doing that today, It's possible that we have done that in the past, or we are going to experience that at some point of time. Because for all of us, we have the same life to experience. We have the same human body to experience, the same life. So pain, hurt, anger, all those emotions, they're just the same. And as we advance in our journey, we become like a, we want to know things. We become like a researcher. Every meditator is a spiritual scientist, because the moment you became still in your mind, we start seeing things as it is, not doing addition or subtraction from my perception of life, but we get that ability to see things as it is. As we evolve more and more, there is a soul evolution, there's a path, there's a journey. We start feeling more, we start feeling pain of others. We start knowing why it's happening. Like one hand is giving, then one hand is taking. So law of karma, we come to know about it. So that is how we advance, and we use our words. And most of us, we have heard about this thyroid. It comes to us because we don't know when to speak, what to speak, how much to speak. And this is a big common sense. We all have that. We claim that we are all civilized human being, intelligent and successful. But given a situation, if I have to if I have to go for a vacation, and if I have to get a visa, suppose, and I'm really wanting to go to Switzerland, first thing will come to my mind that, okay, what if my visa gets rejected? Why? From where that it comes? That negative thought, from where does it come? It comes from our thinking pattern. There is no chance of not getting the visa. But even a successful person in their life, they come to have this thought in their mind at once. And it's only a meditator who can see and who can think of changing it. Okay, why do I don't need to think like that. When we go and we meet masters, what do I have to speak? Do I still have to go and ask, how is your body? How is your son? How is your child? How is your family? Is it going to help me anyway? When we greet somebody, good morning, which morning is not good? So we just need to think or see the pattern. Like whatever has been happening, we are just taking it forward. Like it's like a virasat given to us and we are just taking it forward. Why? Let's ask question why. Because if we are doing the same things again and again, there will be no change outside, and the world is at the verge of where anything could happen, where manifestation is so fast. Once we order something, in 5 minutes we get it in our home, be it any paneer biryani or anything. So we are going into that energy where manifestation is so powerful, so fast. So we need to work on ourselves so diligently, from our thoughts to our words. And there in the middle comes the love of the self. There's no judgment. The soul inside you and me is same. But we have taken many lifetimes to, master the life, to know the life. Many curious souls, they come more, frequently on earth to learn. It is said, like in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, and even in Gita, it is said, even if we go and take a divine body of those deities, Dev, who takes care in the, who takes role of administrating this creation, there's an administration for the entire creation. Even if you go to that level, you come back to earth to advance more and more, to go beyond. Sometimes we do it on our choice, and it's a deep topic. I mean, it's It's just like little bit I'm talking about, but it's a deep, deep topic, just so that we understand who we are. When we speak that, okay, I'm not this body, I'm not this mind. How can I imagine who am I? From where I can imagine? So just see the creation outside and know the connection. It can only be felt. I cannot give. I can just give suggestions and the things that made difference in my life. I'm just giving the love, and I'm getting more and more love every day. I'm thinking and things are happening. They are so quick and fast. How can I stay in that state of negativity or disastrous thinking? As soon as I see anything negatively coming, I just need to twist it immediately. And we have the power, we have the knowledge, and we have to trust and remind ourselves more and more every day. So always keep in my mind, my dear friends, that what we speak, we have a choice. And it's more powerful when we keep silence, If we go to the place in a party and we don't know what to speak, if I'm listening and I'm making inner silence, like inner talk, inner chatter, kind of judgment, same thing is happening. So silence means inner silence. Inside also I'm not talking. Then how can I do that? If I'm not speaking outside, if we are not speaking inside, how can I be silent? With open eyes, you can start seeing your breath. And that's where we become this neutral self. You have the freedom. I see you as a soul. I see you're doing the best. And I see myself. I see my breath. I see that formless, shapeless thing. Who am I? Infinite being. So word we have to choose based on our thought, it automatically comes. But words are more powerful because it influences the society, our surroundings immediately. And the kind word, like thought of kindness, thought of love, compassion, oneness, harmony, balance, comfort. That is what brings those words of oneness, thought, compassion. We think, okay, I know all about it. Knowing entire Gita is not giving me mastery. Knowing any scripture or any best wisdom, if I'm not practicing it in my day-to-day life, if I'm not living, it's not going to help me anyway. So let us remind ourselves again and again. It's very simple, and the power is given to us, and use it wisely. That's what every word is our mantra. Every word is the affirmation, the power we have. So I really enjoyed when I was preparing for this session what to talk about. And in one of the book, great book, I found this line and I just loved it. Like, master the non-self, who you are not. I'm not my thoughts. I just thought, okay, I'm not my thought. Let's master my thought. And then I will get to see, who am I? I will see who gave me power to do that mastery. From where does that power comes? And in our modern science also, it is said, like every disease, like the neurons, they regenerate themselves. And it takes 2 to 3 months. And then I just got, wow, even an affirmation takes 2 to 3 months to manifest. So that is how our mind is connected with our physical body. Isn't it wonderful? All right. Thank you so much for listening to me and for being here today. Thank you. Anything to share? Yes, Shuddhaji.
Ma'am, I have one question to ask.
Sure.
When you were mentioning right now, our thoughts are our power. and our words are, uh, I agree with you 100%. But then at times in our life, we have situations where people will abuse you, or at times it happens that whatever work we have done, they do not agree with you. And there it is necessary that we need to mention about the some words which are not positive, or which are likely to hurt someone, or even us for that matter. But those are necessary at that moment. In such situation, should we use those words, or should we avoid, or what do you suggest? What should be our stand at that instance?
Yes.
And
So
my
it's a
question is
very
clear?
yes, it's a very common thing, right? And that's where
Yeah,
self-love comes, self-esteem
yes,
comes. And there's
yes,
an affirmation that we all need to keep in our mind, where we feel we don't have power to change something. Even I really don't have power to change you, or my husband, or my son, or my anybody apart from me.
right.
But how is my behavior with myself? Do I respect myself? What is respecting the self? How many times can you imagine if I say this is a really hard one? But the women that goes through a rape, from where does it come? Do we see when a person is not listening to his inner self? Do we see that? We don't. My inner self is saying, please don't do this. But I have to do it because somebody has said. So that's my inner relation with myself. I keep forcing myself to do things which I don't want. And that's how if you do it again and again and again, and you don't stop doing that, the life has to teach you lesson. And then it comes from the outside that we see. And many times I've heard, Patriji, that everybody should go through that experience. And in many lifetimes, we do that, in many lifetimes, at one point of time, we do that. We have that experience. And then we learn, finally we give up doing that with us again and again. This is the hardest one. Like what you said was just something that happens to all of us mostly, but because we don't know how to speak for ourselves, what is right for me, if I'm making my priority, like I said, self-love becomes selfish. But everybody will talk about self-discipline. Everybody, even parents has to come and say, okay, become self-motivated, become self-disciplined. Why I have to tell you, right? But self-love becomes selfish. And this self-love will teach you what you really don't want to do. You don't have to do it even for your mother. And it takes, because we have been living in that pattern for so long, that it takes a little bit of time to shift. I won't say 100% of the time it happens, but if my awareness is there immediately, maybe there could be a lag of 2 seconds, but that is good, right? We cannot be the perfect one at the point number one.
Yeah, right.
Yes. So give that margin to you. And that's where it's okay to not to be perfect at like 100% of time. Sometimes that experience has come to me for the first time. How am I supposed to know? Right? When I used to go. Sure.
Let me ask you very candidly by giving an example, right? Because it's been almost from the first day I have been trying whatever is being taught in these sessions, and it has helped me a lot. So in office, like the work which I have done, my superiors and my colleagues said, "No, it is not done in this way. You have not done it." So at that point in time, a particular work which I have done, just because if I'll not speak out, I'm going to be proved wrong, right? Everyone will accept that I haven't done it. Someone else, or there's some mistake that is done by superiors and it is highlighted. So they have assumed that I have done the mistake, whereas I haven't done that. It's my boss who has done it. So in that case, right now I've kept that issue on hold, because this question I wanted to ask somewhere to someone in this forum. Fortunately, today the topic came up, and today itself the incident happened. So I'm just asking you, like, how do we how in this situation, what should I do? Should
And
I
it's
speak out?
okay,
Because that will be negative, but then I
No, it
have to
won't be
know myself.
negative. You don't have to be negative. You can just say, first thing first about the work. And that's how, if you hear today's meditation again, and I think what you should do this meditation again and again to cleanse yourself, to
Okay.
this for to cleanse, like empower your subconscious to become more powerful, to become self assertive. And sometimes, like, even I had issues becoming positively aggressiveness, that's what it is called. But it doesn't mean that we have to be abusive or use negative words. No, we can
Okay.
just first of all, see your relation with your work. How do you enjoy your work? How much do you enjoy your work? First thing first. And that's why today only it came, like, okay, I love what I do and I do what I love. If you remember, in today's meditation,
Yes.
it came.
Yes. Yes.
So you have to feel it. The more you will feel it, the more you will see around. And if there's a change, if there is a need to change the workplace, you will see the synchronicity helping you. You will see another job opportunity when you have to make a shift. As you come to a meditation session, and you have been working on yourself continuously, you start changing your vibration, and at that time we make disconnection with the old energies. People who do not support our life, they leave our life. They go and get those people who get those energies. Like, if you are soaking such negative energy, somebody is throwing something, like if somebody throws some trash at our home, we go and we fight, right? But somebody is mentally throwing something, we just take it. Why? So positively, you can say the same thing, what you have been doing. You don't have to prove yourself, but how you feel when you speak the word, that is where the intention comes.
Got it.
I don't have, like, that these things are very spiritual, but I realized I'm not doing anything to prove myself. I'm not here to prove how pure soul I am. I'm not here to prove how good I am, how anybody, that need of proving something, it will put us in that situation more and more.
Okay.
If we become if we become like a victim, we are seeding our inner self that I'm helpless. And we have that power again. Go in that meditation, bring that power from within, change it. I have the power to change, and I allow the universe to give me the highest best, and see the best what we have today, accept it. For all those salaries that I have got, I will, when I have to come to, when I have to come to gratitude, I will definitely find 5 things to be grateful for, even at the worst negative place. And as I said, like, everybody around us is our reflection, and we don't know our deepest self, how we have kept our guilt, how we have kept our criticism, like, if I have not done things right, how I have abused myself, what I expect from myself. All the time I keep expecting from myself, and that is what it comes from others. I start expecting from others. And that is where self-love is the solution. The more we know ourselves, the more we accept, the more we become kind with ourselves, all the relationship starts changing. And first of all, we don't understand how to do it, but my willingness to do it, my willingness to accept myself, see yourself in mirror, and allow you, listen to yourself. What do you talk about yourself? Do you still remember those childhood memories that told us that you are not good enough, you have not done things right, you have not scored good in maths? So let go of all those memories, so you don't feel the need to be perfect at all the time. And we are not here to please anybody. We are not here to prove anything to anyone. We are just here to heal our life, to know more about ourselves, to the soul that is growing with all this process. So, and it's very common at workplace when you have been put down, and there's a conflict because you don't know who you are. And even if you know, you don't accept. How can I be that? Because that desirability, it doesn't come to us. Somebody said in one of the experience that I get money very easily, and I don't know, like, how it happens. So we don't feel that we deserve things to come easily to us, like only after hard work we will get something good. That's what is our mindset. So release all those needs to be, perfect, and that kind of allow the universe to give you. Just by you being in this body is so much important that we deserve the best of everything. Many times, like, I will take, this is a deviation from the topic, but I will just remind our power of mind, that when we meet, as I said, we have gossip to talk about people's personal life. उसके घर में ये हो गया, they got divorced and this and that, बच्चा ऐसा हो गया, वैसा हो गया. But we, at the same time, we have the power, like, if we go and see the world, then there is a level, right? We talk about politics, we talk about society, we talk about the pollution and this corruption, and we leave our negative energy there. We do not give a thought to bring that to a level. We start healing the planet in our mind if we start trusting the power of thought. So whenever I close my eyes and I see an ocean, I just see beautiful fishes like swimming. Because once I went to the seashore and I saw many fishes dying on the beach, it was hurting me so much. And that is what was coming to me again and again. And I had to accept the life like it is, just like that. But that's what the outer world teaches. But my inner says, okay, there's a possibility of change. And that I have the power to think, I have the power to create. Why don't I create? Why don't you visualize? So start practicing this, like, I am grateful for the work that I do. And before going to the office, even if like a remote job we do, just be grateful to the computer, the internet, the laptop, keyboard, and the team, the group of people, the energy that I share with everybody. I do that most of the time in that work. When I see things are not working, I will just close my eyes. I will just send a beautiful, loving hug to everybody that, okay, it's okay. And just say that I love you. And you will see the changes will happen. It might take a week or 10 days, but you will see the peace within, and you will see that is what will be reflecting around you. Nobody will come and poke you. And if they have that nature, they will find somebody else who will absorb those energies, and you will be freed out. So that little effort and trust.
I've started getting the peace now, but still, like, those things at home at times, or from in office, that still is there. So probably I need to spread more love and more gratitude.
Accept them, because that's your old perception. Like, to me, I work as an IT engineer, software engineer, but to me, I always feel like, why I'm not doing this more and more. I want to read all the spiritual books and I just want to do this, but life has to be in balance, right? So it teaches you, okay, this part of the people, the group of people, they are teaching you something, and this is what you are learning from this masters, right? So the book that I read, I get those wisdom of their own life. But if I use it in my life, I become more powerful. I become closer to myself. I come to know about myself.
Like, I'll start practicing more on that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm really happy that I was able to answer you, because I have faced the same thing in my life also. And the more I started, like, night time also, I will send, like, when I was going to India, I did a lot of shopping, and I was just not in the mood of shopping. I was in the mood of like just relaxing and being in my peace. But then, okay, I'm going after 1 year and I need to get something for everybody. So I just closed my eyes and send my loving energies. And then what I got from the market, you won't believe, like, somebody saying, okay, pick me. So this is how universe helps us. I'm going shopping alone, and I don't know what to pick from that whole lot of thing, and that too for somebody else, right? And everybody just enjoyed it so much. But I remember those experiences where it is just showing me flashes. Take me, pictures. If I'm going around, okay, take me. So that is how our life becomes so magical. Life is supposed to be magical. And if it is not, it means we are holding something inside that we are not able to see yet. And it doesn't come to us all of, like the day I start meditating, if I get all of myself negative, whatever I have suppressed, I will be bogged down, right? I won't be able to work on myself. So slowly it comes one after the another, and we just have to work patiently, accepting with ourselves.
Sure, ma'am. Sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you for asking this question. Poonamji is looking so happy. She is so content with my answer.
Yeah, I'm always waiting for your session. Means your meditation, your wisdom sharing, and how patiently you answer the questions. It means a lot, ma'am. It means a lot, and we will love to hear you again and again. So deep wisdom you share in each sentence. Means if I repeat the session, recorded session, hearing again, then I will find many more points which I have missed imbibing into me. So each sentence of yours was full of deep wisdom, ma'am. Thank you so much. A
Thank you,
heartfelt
Poonamji.
gratitude.
I still feel like I have so much to share on the power of word, but how much to speak, and just remember that these things are only to bring what we have inside. And we know more of it. That's why today in the meditation, if you see, there was a question left. And I didn't answer it because we all have the answer. Why things doesn't work in our life correctly. When I am that divine, I hope everybody could feel their own divine self today. All those words, those miraculous positive words, we are. But at the same time, I did not say about the fear like I did in the beginning, that release all those need. Because as for Shraddhaji also, if you see yourself, either you will be in love, and if you meet with people who is triggering you, you will be in anger. And if you suppress your anger, you will be in resentment. Okay, this is what like you are not speaking, but inside you're feeling, right? That's inside anger is dvesh. Or third thing that happens, we automatically go and we blame that person. Okay, it's easy, right? He did that to me. And that is what I saw in myself. And I said, no. I don't want to do any of that. I chose to be in love and accept everybody how they are. And I chose not to deviate from here. And then you will see the answer, the magic. If it's only our choice that brings that difference. And everybody who starts working their thoughts and who start accepting and loving themselves more and know what is the self-love. It's not just, just this is not love. Love is like, to us, being a mom, we control the child. Okay, don't go there. Don't do that. Like scream, bring that fear. Okay, something will happen to you. That's control. That soul inside this body also knows that. And I read that in one of the book, and it was so surprising that one of the girl who was 5 years old, and she was going in a buggy, it's an ancient, little bit older time. She was going on a buggy, and she was tempted to open the door. The back side, we have a carrier, right? And she was tempted to open the door to just for fun, how it looks, And there were people around her, but she was tempted so much that she opened it and she fell and she lost both her legs. And then she had to go through all the pains, everything that came to her with that. She had to go through that. But then she became a very known author. And she wrote so many books because she had no movement. Her life was stuck. But then she gave those wisdom to the humanity that was missing. So we don't see those experiences that we create before taking this incarnation, before choosing a human life, we plan our life. The judgment only we are able to drop when we see the soul. But how can we see the soul? And that is where mastering the non-self, we talk about this power of thought, we talk about this power of word. Then we get to know who we are. Because from where that power I'm getting, who is giving me power and who is expressing that power to bring the change. So that is how life is. So that what I wanted to say, that if I have to create such experience, I will, no matter how, no matter what, how much you stop me, I'm going to create that event in my life. It doesn't mean that we become careless, but the same thing, like at times it's our that intuitive response, reaction, I would say, that comes to us. Okay, don't do that. Okay, better start speaking. Okay, what are you doing? Bring the child awareness on his action. That will guide him for lifetime. So this is what my personal experience is. I wanted to share.
Yes, wonderful, ma'am. Wonderful. Anyone? Yes, Jignaji, you want to say something?
Yeah, thanks a lot, ma'am. Lots of gratitude, especially for today's meditation. It was so rejuvenating. I had lots of pains and aches in my body, but everything disappeared after the meditation. And today's wisdom was also excellent. You give so many day-to-day examples and cleared the things in our mind. So we will be aware now, and thanks a lot for such a wonderful sharing, ma'am.
Thank you. All our pains, they are outcome of our anger and guilt. So once you will start that Louise Hay book, right, then you will see what she says, and how whatever she had said, I have seen it in my personal life. I have experienced it. I have practiced it, and there's so much still to do. But still, what I said last time, if we change our thinking pattern, we create some belief system. We live with some belief system. Okay, so if we start making those change, that I'm always safe no matter what. No matter what, whatever is happening in my life is good, is right, is perfect for me to grow. We accept things and it brings a huge shift, and it's not easy, I must tell you. But you like, just like reading some words, if we put it again and again in front of us, we start seeing the change. It is like unavoidable. Even if you don't want to change, you will see the change. And that's what, like, the change, I think it's a very important topic that we all must include in our 40 days of session, about the change that we are going to experience. Nobody taught me about this. But recently I found, when I was going through Louise Hay content, and I realized, okay, and how easy it could be. And that only is a choice. And some of the motivation, like if you listen to Louise Hay experience, how her life was and how it changed. She became a world spiritual leader, and she brought spirituality to the West, I would say. Speaking without the name of God, without the name of soul, without the name of reincarnation. She does know all about that. But to common people, she just used the power of self-love to explain and to connect with our own inner wisdom. So, all right. Night 12:30, everybody is awake and fully.
Oh, we would love to hear from you. Means whole night we can listen from you, ma'am. So much insightful session it was, and we are heartily grateful for this session, ma'am. And power of words. Yes, we have to say something. We have to use our words, but if we use in correct direction, it will definitely transform our life. As you said, Louis L. Hay, she means power of affirmation and self-love. Through that, she healed so many diseases in herself. She was cancer survivor. So
And 2
she
billion of people, right? Not only herself. Whoever
yeah.
was ready with her teachings, with her experience, so many people got benefited.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. And now I give my thanks to all the participants to be here, and just join us tomorrow also. We will be having a wonderful session on switchwords. So till then, bye bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yes.